All right, so I just tweeted this out because, Doug, you said this in the commercial. You said that the Republican Party right now is on the cusp of taking the White House.
Correct.
That the race is close. Why do you say that?
Well, key polls came out in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Florida showing the race deadlocked. Some other national polls showing the race within single digits. This is the Republicans' race now to make a breakthrough, if they're to make a breakthrough. Only problem is, Harris, they're divided. Paul Ryan and Donald Trump got together. It isn't clear whose party it is. They agreed to disagree for the week, but unless they can come together, it will be hard for Trump to capitalize on the advantage he now has.
But the more the polls show Trump might win, I think wavering Republicans will get on the bandwagon, and he will raise money, which he's now doing. The whole self-funding thing is out now, and he needs to raise $1.5 billion because they realize that.
Can I just say something about that?
Yes, of course you can.
For 8 straight elections, until Barack Obama, Mr. Reformer, killed public financing, so much for Democrats being for public financing in 2008. We had 8 elections in which we had public financing. They weren't billion-dollar campaigns, and they worked effectively on both sides. This is all to pay consultants and drown the people in
I think it's Citizens United, Pat.
It is, plus Citizens United.
Pat,
let me just say this. We have so much vote floating around in this country, and people who are unhappy want to go somewhere. This thing is not yet decided, but I will tell you this, on the issues, not on personality. Some of the stuff that people are bothered about Trump's personality are real, but on the issues, whether it's on foreign policy, domestic policy, or whatever, the Republicans are in the driver's seat.
But Hillary has $2 billion at her disposal that will be spent exclusively and totally on negative ads on Donald Trump and the Republicans.
Right.
Don't underestimate that.
But don't underestimate also that the president, for whatever reason, threw in this bathroom transgender ruling.
Our viewers on Twitter are saying that it's a distraction.
It's not a distraction. This thing is going to be a motivator for Republican voters to come out and vote against that thing. And when Obama enters the race, he's trying to make it, I, Barack Obama, am running against Donald Trump. That's what he wants. And I don't think that's the fight they want.
It did sound at Rutgers University today, Pat, it did sound a little bit like a campaign speech at times. I mean, minutes. Talking about
run. That's fine for Trump,
Republicans.
because if I'm Trump, and I will say this, or another candidate who could get in it, they're just going to say, look at the reality. This issue, that issue, this issue. The country, you have a country in revolt against decline, against their children's future being destroyed, and about a rigged political system.
Don't underestimate the Clintons.
Do not underestimate message. This is a presidential election. You can have all the money in the world, but they cannot save that.
Doug, I don't underestimate. I think the smartest brain in this campaign is Bill Clinton, who I believe is sitting around all day pondering well, more than that.
Wow.
What is the approach we've got to take to beat Trump?
All right, let's talk about the money for just a second. You said $2 billion with Hillary Clinton. We have not yet seen what will happen on the Republican side, the dollars that will come for Donald Trump potentially.
2 things. Let me say, first, I think Trump has hired a guy to raise money for him who raised money for George Soros, and 3 times he gave money to Hillary Clinton, and he's now raising money for Trump.
He's a hedge fund guy.
Yeah, but it's odd, and I think for a lot of Republican voters, they're wondering, why are we having that guy? But anyway, I don't think money matters in this race. We've learned that. It's
who are you talking about?
Steve Mnuchin.
Okay.
But it's the money, it's the message more than the money is why Trump has virtually no money. Well, you did. You went for money with Jeb Bush, and you said
Bush would win because he had all the money.
Right.
You're wrong. This is a different year.
Establishment